Hello, dear colleagues, dear students, and their parents. Welcoming you today in our weekly show series of online webinars of our educational fairs, which we called it Russian Universities Talk Through Education Solutions. And definitely in these sessions of our webinars, our potential clients are mainly the high school students and all the people are interested in studying in Russia. Today, you can join us in our live video and our live webinar and get answers to all your questions regarding your future education here in Russia. My name is Hussam. I'm the CEO of Education Solutions, and I will be today your host, greeting you once again. So we start our today's series of webinars with one of our partners among the Russian universities. Bashkiria State Medical University is the flagship of medical and pharmaceutical science and education of Republic of Bashkortostan and Russia, and actually occupies a leading position in many prestigious spheres and fields in Russia and the world. We have prepared for you, dear students and potential clients, an introducing video about the city where this university is located, and let's watch it together. So actually, what a beautiful university, what a beautiful buildings of it. So actually, new refurnished, one of the best actually now I think in Russian Federation. Actually, this university deserves to be in a big city like Ufa in the Republic of Bashkortostan. I'm now showing you the video where this university is located. Actually, also we can say that Ufa is a splendid city, as one of the biggest cities in Russia. Uh, for the university, no words. So actually, regarding now the university's ranking, the university transformation leading to the worldwide ranking, this year, Bashkir State Medical University is ranked in the top 10 medical universities in Russia, so among the biggest giant Russian medical universities, and in the top 400 in the worldwide by the quality of education, referring, of course, to the THE universities ranking. Um, from this university today, we host one of the leader of the universities, the head of international department, Rasul Salekhovich, giving you the words today.
Very good afternoon, Dr. Hussam. Dear viewers, it's my pleasure to be representative of our university and to present our amazing university to our future students. So let me proceed to my presentation. I hope Arabic name of our university is written correctly. As for me, I'm associate professor of critical care medicine. I'm practicing doctor, and also I have a position of dean for international students. I have 4,300 international students recently. So let me start my presentation from very beginning. Why you should choose us? Why you should go to Ufa? Why not Moscow? Why not St. Petersburg? First of all, as I mentioned before, we have a huge amount of students, which refers to huge qualification and experience how to handle international students, how to help, how to support international students. Also, of course, we recognized by WHO and all state governmental agencies from 120 countries. We are state-run organization, fully accredited and certified by Russian government. And we have wide international cooperation and educational solutions. One of our promising partners with whom we glad to have and build this cooperation. Dr. Hossam already told you about our amazing city. Ufa is unique. Later I will show some slides and tell something about our republic. But in the balance of cost of living and tuition fees, I think our city and our university is amazing opportunity for future doctors to build their career and to get this up-to-date medical education for very, very reasonable price. Yes, we included in all rankings, including time higher education and some other rankings. We taking top 10 position in Russian among Russian universities, and also have a good position in the world. So let me say a few words about our location. We located just in between the European and Asian parts of our country, so we mix and we are very diverse in cultural things. So anyone who will arrive to our university will feel very comfortable, regardless of country of location, from Europe, from Asian part, from African part, or from, for example, Arabic world. Population of our republic about 4 million people. To be precise, in our city, Ufa, capital city for our republic, more than 1 million inhabitants. Our republic is very famous for its touristic attractions, for this amazing nature and resorts which we have. Beekeeping of Bashkortostan is well known in the world. Treatment modalities provided by honey is also well known in the world, and we produce a lot of honey and send to all parts of the world. And a few words about our university. We encompass more than 90 years of service. We also have amazing history. Why? Because during World War II, all Moscow universities were evacuated from Moscow, and our university was the place of location of some famous medical universities. For example, Sechenov Medical University. So we have like a piece of Sechenov University. So if you find tuition fee in Sechenov University is not bearable for you, you can come to Ufa, same Sechenov University. It's a joke, of course, but maybe not. We have currently more than 12,000 students in total. Among them, 4,000 and more are international students. A lot of educational programs, we will discuss them later. Our own affiliated hospital. We will also discuss later about our faculty. So 87 departments. We extremely concerned about simulation-based learning, and what is the difference between our approach and approach in some other countries. We have early clinical exposure. First of all, students have access to cadaver models. They can work with cadavers and also wet lab. For example, in upcoming May, we will have surgical Olympiad, and students will be practicing this surgical operation on pigs, on real animals, of course, under anesthesia. But they are not practicing in simulators. Of course, they practicing in simulators, but as a step before you will be allowed to real human being or real living creature. More than 1,000 teachers. Most of them are real-time researchers. 61% of them PhD, and 20% of them are full professors. Now we are in the process of transformation. We are going to be not medical university, but university of life sciences. So that's why we opening new educational programs. We are trying to gain 7,000 international students by 2030, and we have a lot of interesting things to do, and I hope we will do these things together with you, students, future students, and after several years we will hire you as our teachers, professors, and we will do this path together. So we're constantly improving. Every day, every year, the number of students, the intake per year dramatically increasing every consecutive year. So also sometimes we forgetting about this part of doctor's life, like continuous medical education. So more than 20,000 doctors were taught in our university in pandemic 2020. So this of doctors extremely raised because of healthcare needs. So our capacities are amazing. Also, university is famous for its research agenda. We have all kind of research, clinical, but we are concerned about basic research and the bridge to clinical translational research, which we are conducting with several institutions from different countries, of course. First of all, it's China, taking in account this current situation, but our European partners still with us, regardless of this political background which is present right now. So we also won some interesting grants from our Russian government, like Priority 2030. It's a very, very interesting funding for universities, for research things, and local government made this Eurasian Scientific Center. And we also won this local grant from the local government, and we participate in all scientific events which are conducted in Russia, and we are constant member of different societies, societies with Chinese universities, societies with European universities. I will also emphasize these things later. As for translational medicine laboratories and centers, during these 2 consecutive years, we opened new departments which allow students and scientists practicing with scientific experiments and push modern science forward. Let's return to our international students. In 2020 we planned to get 3,700 international students by luck, maybe by our hard working capacities. We made 4,300 international students by 2023, and we expect 7,000 students in 2030, and annual intake is more than 1,500 students per year, every year, and more than 700 students only studying in Russian language. 76% of our students are enrolled to English medium programs. Only 700, maybe a bit more, students studied in Russian medium programs. For this, we made a multilingual environment, including teaching our staff for language skills, including our cooperation with top professors from abroad who are native English speakers, for example, our linguistic schools, and of course we teach our students Russian language also. So let me begin with educational programs. First programs are programs which are not higher education, preparatory year and secondary voluntary professional education, so-called in Russia medical college. Also, we have some several undergraduate program, 2 levels, bachelor and specialist degree, which could be different from European point of view, and postgraduate level of education like master's, residency, and PhD fellowship. So preparatory year lasts 1 year, but it's possible to make a shorter course, like 6 months, 8 months. In special circumstances, it's possible to make a short, very, very short 3 months course for students who just wish to be adopted for future life in Russia and learn some Russian before arrival to Russia, for example. Also available online. For medical college, how we call it in Russia, or secondary voluntary professional education, it's not higher education. 5 programs available: pharmacy, nursing, prosthetic dentistry, lab assistant, laboratory medicine, and emergency medical technician. All these programs are in Russian, but if with help of education solution we can get number of students like 25 for one group, we can handle it in English, of course. Undergraduate courses, let's start from bachelor degree: biology, 4 years, nursing 4 years, and social work 4 years. Duration of program, of course. Specialist level, it's higher than Bachelor of Medicine. Higher than Bachelor of Medicine is quite similar like medical doctor in United States. So general medicine, English medium, pediatric, Russian medium, dentistry, English medium, Russian medium, pharmacy, also available both in English and Russian medium, preventive medicine, unfortunately only Russian medium, clinical biochemistry and clinical psychology, Russian medium, but for clinical biochemistry, if you, with help of educational solution, will be able to comprise this group of 20, we can open English medium program as well. And the postgraduate courses, master's degree level for 3 years, biology, public health, industrial pharmacy, and social work. 77 specialties in residency for 2 years, PhD fellowship, and short courses like continuous medical education from 1 month to half year. Also, these courses are available. So let me show some slides about students' experience, and I will give a few words. First of all, we are conducting several events, especially we're concerned about technical skills like stitching, like surgical operations. So for this, we have surgical club, surgical team of international students. And this year, our surgical team, and last year they won grants from Russian government for 500,000 rubles for equipment. So that is very amazing opportunity for professionalism, for growing up, for foster skills and capacities. We have all possible ways, all possible facilities, everything to show your talents, starting from clinical area, continue with fundamental medicine, and beyond, like dancing. We have a lot of clubs for you, for everything. Also, let me return to our university. Our university is a place of several international events before COVID and during COVID. After COVID, we were conducting these events, and one of interesting events, which possibly will be interesting for you, this amazing big surgical Olympiad with 25 teams fighting with each other with these surgical skills. Who is better? Who is the best? More than 150 students from 10 countries. And culmination of this was real, how we called wet lab. So they were operating on real animals, of course under anesthesia. So students were performing a real operation on animals, and it's such a great experience, which I cannot transfer this feeling, how students were happy to participate in this such kind of events. Also, we're giving unique extracurricular educational and extracurricular activities. We have language clubs. For example, currently we opened the Russian language club. We have a lot of students who, local students, Russians, who interested in studying Arabic language, including me. Students who are interested in learning Hindi, Farsi, other languages. And we have this multicultural, polylingual, diverse cultural environment, which gives you opportunity to show all your best capacities and shine with all your brilliant knowledge and skills. So you must be prepared for your future life as a doctor. And after coming back to your countries, all of you will have some accreditation exams. Currently, we prepare students for UCMLE exam, it's United States Medical Licensing Examination, and FMGE for Indian students. But these two programs is similar to all accreditation exams in any part of the world. Same as, for example, Great Britain. It will be similar with exam. I mean, by conception. So, for example, India, this year, alumni, graduates from 2022, 65% of them successfully passed accreditation. If you take in average success rate, it's slightly above 25. For our university, it's 65. The key of success, of course, brilliant students. Second thing, brilliant faculty. On this slide, I'm showing you professors from top 500 in the world. In the world. Famous teachers which we hired, which are faculty of our university. And of course, not this top 20. We hire our other staff from abroad, international teachers. But now on the slide, I'm showing you top 500. I would like to emphasize spend some time for our COVID experience. During COVID, our affiliated hospital was best COVID hospital. So amazing that we were sharing our experience in 5 other provinces of Russia. Russia is big. And also our mobile teams were sent to 3 other countries for experience exchange and help methodically, sometimes helping hands to other countries. Also, this very famous word now as volunteering. Our volunteers are very famous because they were volunteers in Sochi International Olympic Games. And from 2014, after Olympiad in Sochi, our Center of Volunteering became very famous. And during COVID, our students were helping to inhabitants of our city, helping to healthcare workers. And since then, we have an army of volunteers which are helping during events which university conducting on a regular basis, and also medical volunteering. In such extent, students are helping patients in hospitals, outside hospitals, and they getting this interesting experience. Of course, already Dr. Hossam showed this amazing video about our university. Yes, our campus is constantly growing and renovating. Now I'm sitting in a new building, just well furnished and very, very nice building. We just opened a few months ago biology department building, and in a few months we will open another building, and after 4 months we will open new renovated canteen with 1,000 square meters of public place for students to have rest, for having extracurricular activities, or etc. And with amazing canteen. And of course, anyone today wish to here about admission process. So first of all, deadlines. For Russian medium programs, we start accepting documents from June 20 till August 31st. For English medium, from June 20th till October 41st. But that doesn't mean you should send your documents on October 41st, because we will be not able to process them and conduct your examination. And it's very important. And you can apply directly by yourself or through endorsed company like Education Solutions. That is very important, because if you apply by yourself, you bear full responsibility for quality of documents, first of all, and this timing of applying documents, and also you have to arrive to Russia. But for our partners, we can conduct exams online if you apply through our endorsed partners, not like everyone. I have a small company. No, only companies which are proven by time and who gained our trust, and whom you can trust, and whom, first of all, we can trust as a Russian university, whom we can trust with very, very sensitive matter. So education starts from September 1st for Russian medium programs, and from November 1st, not 31st, it's mistake, November 1st. Sorry for that mistake. Which documents we're expecting from you? First of all, valid passport, international passport, not your local passport, translated into Russian. Your high school graduation certificate with translation into Russian. Again, why it's quite simple to apply through partner? Because they know which translation agency is appropriate. In future, some missing letter or something could cause a lot of problem during your stay in Russia. That is very important. Third one is equivalent certificate. For Algerian students, it's not needed. For students from Tunisia, unfortunately, we don't have now, for now, collateral agreement. You have to apply for this equivalent certificate to Russian, special Russian agency, GLAV Expert Center. As far as we are making this event under Education Solution, I will not spend my time because the guys will help you to get this certificate if necessary. Fourth one, health fitness certificate and your vaccination card. Number 5, application form. Also important to fill all the necessary information. And let me proceed for eligibility for enrollment. So it's very important to be eligible in your country. Again, guys from Education Solution knows who are eligible. I'm Russian citizen. I don't know who is eligible in Algeria, in Tunisia, in Morocco, in Tanzania, etc. I'm not able to know a list of countries. It's not possible for single person. That's why we have partners in specific region, in specific countries. They know these special things. For example, you graduated from this school, but you haven't had any chemistry or biology. For some countries, it will be a very huge problem in future. For example, if you're from Jordan, you must study only in Russian medium. Only in Russian medium. You cannot study in English medium. If you intend to work in Jordan after your arrival to your country, as far as I know, as a Russian citizen. And this scheme is about how to apply. First, you prepare your package of documents, send it to university. get our approval, and after that we invite you for entrance test. And simultaneously we start the process of visa application. After visa application process is finished, we send in you visa invitation if for your country visa is necessary. But for countries we are mentioned today, visa is necessary. After getting visa invitation, you go to embassy. Again, you will be facing some problem which guys from Education Solution probably could facilitate for you in this application process. After getting visa in your passport, you must pay attention for visa validity and entry period. Again, you need consultant to consult you that you have to arrive 40 days prior your visa expiry. Otherwise, we cannot extend visa in Russia and you have to return. That is the point. It's not very difficult if you have a person who will guide you. It's not very difficult. And I've finished with educational things, with admission things. Only two bad things I will tell you today. First of all, our university is very strict. You must attend classes. And last one, which I want to say, today I'm broadcasting on Arabic audience. I think it's not very important for you with alcohol things, but for smoking is prohibited in our university. If you smoke with your white apron, expulsion. No smoking, no drinking. 100% attendance. That is key for success and your motivation. And in the conclusion, again, I'm very happy to present on this platform today with Dr. Hossam, and we will try to make your application process easy and free of any problem. And after arrival to Russia, I expect from you your stay in Russia free of problem to me. That means you will be studying, you will be behaving properly, not drink, not do bad things. Because away of your parents, away of strict Muslim countries, sometimes some people unfortunately do some bad things. But very, 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 very teeny percentage. So, and in conclusion, thank you very much for attention. Thank you for having me today, Dr. Hossam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rasul Sayakhovich, for your presentation, for your wonderful words. I hope that you are hearing me correct, right?
Yes.
Yes, great. So yeah, thank you for your presentation once again. Now we are moving forward to our questions that we have already collected from our surveys before the webinar and during our educational fairs, and also the live question through our Facebook page and YouTube. So the first question was about the requirements to get admission to general medicine program in English. Does it require IELTS or TOEFL exams?
No, we have no such requirements. We trust to Education Solution. They will select you based on your English capacities, and we have 100% trust to our partners. We will choose students accordingly, and we are not taking any certificates of English proficiency.
Okay, that's a great. Actually, dear colleagues, dear guys, dear students, and their parents, hear a huge, important information regarding the English test, regarding the medium of education in Bashkir State Medical University. If we can compare the quality of education of this university to another European one, or let's say from other countries, Bashkir State Medical University is ranked, let's say, as the same or more better than these universities. Otherwise, other universities, they have a lot of requirements. The first requirement is the IELTS or TOEFL program. Second of all, the requirements of visas. Third one is the requirement of your citizenship. If you are from a country that leads to Africa or to Asia, it's impossible to get admission there. So here, Bashkir State Medical University, within the ranking of top 400 universities in the world within the medical institutions, actually, I think here the opportunity to get admission is high. The next question also was served regarding the scholarship to study for free through the quota of Russian Federation. If you can give any comments, please.
Again, we with cooperation in field of education, our Russian government provides from 15,000 to 40,000 seats for international applicants annually. And for our university, we give recommendation letter for students who proven by our partners or who was selected by special exams. For Algeria, our official partner, and Tunisia, education solution, we trust them if they recommend students after, of course, after some tests which they conducting. We issue this letter. After that, you go to guys, and guys will guide you how to get this scholarship, because it's also the problem of our country is bureaucracy. To handle this bureaucracy, you need some person who guide you, and it's a key to success that you must withhold this bureaucracy. Again, 40,000 places. Just show your best capacities and withhold the bureaucracy.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your answer. Another question also from our surveys from citizen of India, I think. He said, I haven't received my NEET certificate, NEET certificate. What should I do? Should I apply after receiving it or before receiving it?
Without NEET, Indian citizens cannot apply. As I said in my presentation, each country has specific requirements. So for Indian citizens, they cannot apply for medical education without being NEET qualified.
Great. All right. And also from citizen of Algeria, he asked the question regarding the graduation certificate. Dear sir, since the final exams of the school are held in July, I will have not received my certificate in time. What we should do as a mean to apply for this program?
Good news for you. We start our English medium program in November. So I think from July to November, definitely you will receive something. But if you will not receive school certificate, sorry, we're a government or university, we cannot accept you, of course. But
Yes,
100% you will get the certificate till November.
okay. Right. Yes. Actually, even for those guys or for those students who didn't receive their certificates, what we can suggest for them, we suggest for them the pre-university program, the preparatory course of the university, in order to prepare themselves while your certificates are going to be prepared, then apply the next year for the university. So actually, it's the best solution here if your final document going to be issued after November. But Bashkir State Medical University this year gives the opportunity to each student to apply before 1st of November, and I think it's one of the latest deadline here in Russia.
Last possible.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Moving to the next question. What are the average living expenses in Ufa? And will I get a place in the students' hostel?
So expenses are different from the person. My life expenses are different from life expenses of average students. I have some students with Maybach. I have some students with no car. I have some students who lives in apartment which is better than my apartment. So in average, if students lives in hostel, hostel cost 1,000 rubles, 500 to 500, 5,000 rubles. I don't know how much in your local currency. So the maximum of maximum threshold is 5,000 rubles for accommodation. For food, for our stuff, I think 20,000, maybe 40,000. For me, I'm the person who eat everything. It's about, I think, 15 to 20. For transportation, that's an issue because hospitals located surrounding all cities, and if you will be studying in medical university from second year, you will be traveling between hospitals. I think, but transportation will take 2,000 maybe rubles. In total, maybe 45,000 rubles. But if you live without, like if you drink coffee in coffee shop, if you sometimes drink in coffee and eat in some small restaurants, it's cheaper than Moscow, St. Petersburg, cheaper than, for example, Novosibirsk. It's
All right.
much cheaper than big cities, and
Yes.
in terms of transportation, it's cheaper two or threefold.
Great, great. So for those guys also and their parents who are interested by the average price for the living, you can enter to our YouTube channel. We have deducted a video in order to show for you the life in Ufa, sincerely, and the average of salaries, the average of cost for the students and non-students also, and also in order to see the hostels of the university itself has a press team channel in YouTube. BSMU press team. You can enter there. Actually, they are active every day. They are posting new videos. You can be also simulated there to see their new videos. Moving to the next question, Rasul Sayekhovich, for you here. Are the prices of the specialities known or not yet? And how much the cost of the preparatory course?
For preparatory course, tuition is 140,000 rubles. For general medicine, it's about 298 right now. Maybe a slight increase will be from June 1st, but I cannot predict. But it will be about 300,000 rubles, like that.
All right, all right. Yes. Also, I would like to give a point. Yeah, Bashkir State Medical University is one of the universities that are not increasing the prices significantly through the years. We are remembering from 2018 till 2023. Actually, the prices are really reasonable and affordable. More than less, the university is socially and culturally, let's say, oriented for the students. The prices of the living inside the hostels and the tuition fees are really affordable regarding the ranking of the university itself. You can enter to the worldwide ranking university, make two tabs, Bashkir State Medical University and other European university, for example, ranking in the same rank, for example, 400 place or the 400 rank, and see the prices of the university and for the tuition fees. You are going to be shocked of the difference of prices. Moving to the next question, our time is running from us. Can I pay the tuition fees after I come to Russia since the SWIFT transactions to Russia are blocked?
Also, Swift transaction never was very good idea for payment because of commission. For our Arabic students prefer different ways, like cryptocurrency, for example. Our current students, they were never preferring this Swift channel as a channel of payment. To be frank, for this payment issue, because of unlawful sanctions imposed by United States and European Union, I have to say the following. That amazing opportunity you have, that we have a branch of our partners who can handle this situation safely. If you are not able to, for example, as for me, I cannot handle this cryptocurrency things. I'm old person, I cannot do this. As for you, if you have our partner education solution, they can handle these things and they will facilitate this process. That is another reason to apply, to work and trust them, because it will be a facilitator even in this matter. Frankly speaking, some fraud, some cybercrime, some other criminal things possible during, if you, for example, take cash with you, like for all 6 years, it's also insane. Russia is safe, but if you show this amount of money to every single person, it will be not safe, of course. So that's why, again, having mediators is beneficial in this matter. If you are not, if you're not the person who is familiar with cryptocurrency or international transaction, some banks provide with IBAN number of banks, and you can transfer directly, but it will take time, of course.
Yes, yes, of course. So thank you so much for this detailed answer. One other advice to our students from Algeria, from Tunisia, Egypt, Iraq, and these countries where we are based, where there are our representatives there, official there, legalized and redirected and personalized by the embassy of Russian Federation in these countries, we can make this process legally and safe in order to transfer your money or tuition fees, let's say, to the university with no commission. It means the tuition fees of the university like gonna be $3,000. The university will receive $2,000, and the student will give $3,000. So without any commissions, in order to show you the legibility and the transitive of our company with the partnership with Bashkiria State Medical University. And also in the scroll section here, the official email of the Dean Office of Bashkir State Medical University in order to ask any questions regarding the application, regarding the admission to the university this summer, and also to check the legibility of your agent if you are not applying through us or even applying through us in order to confirm your legibility application and admission. From now, we should finish our today's webinar through our educational fair held in this month, April. seeing you the next webinar in 25th of April. Gonna be started at 10 a.m. Algeria and Tunisia time, 11 a.m. Egypt time, and 12 a.m. Iraq and Russia time. Thank you for being part with us from the Bashkiria State Medical University, Head of International Department, Rasul Salekhovich Farshatov. Giving you the last words, please.
Thank you for having me today. Again, we expect to get best students admitted to our university, and I wish you good luck, and I wish you finally make your very, very important decision in your life after graduation of your school, and I wish you choose our university because our team is amazing. We're friendly, and we're waiting for motivated and good students from each part of world, regardless of these sanctions or whatever. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Goodbye, dear colleagues. For those students who couldn't get answer to their questions, you can get to our Facebook managers. They will give you the link to show to watch once again this webinar, and also who are sending us their emails. You will find our today's webinar in the YouTube channel after 24 hours. Thank you so much. Once again, goodbye. Have a good day.